Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I'm going to share with you the most common golf alignment errors that I see. So I'm going to share with you the most common ones. There's a lot of them, but we'll just stick with today with the most common ones. So the first mistake that I see people make is that they do take the time and they look at the target from behind the ball, but when they approach the ball, they then take their setup, and as I look down this line, I can see it just doesn't feel right. This feels like it's aiming left. So if I look at it from this perspective, I'm always going to aim further right than I think. So I would be putting my club there. I then set my feet up so that it feels right, which is now right of the target. Now I have to compensate to hit a good shot. So typically what happens here is you come over the top, and you have to come over the top of it to hit the ball where you want it to go, which is not a great thing to do. You have to do something wrong to hit a good shot. So what I like people to do is to stand behind the ball and pick out a small intermediate target that is no more than 30 centimeters. So that first golf ball is about right. There's usually a leaf or a brown piece of grass. There's something that we can work on so that now all I have to do is come into the golf ball, line up my club face at that target. I'm not even thinking about what happens here. Then I set my feet so that they are parallel to my intermediate target. So now I know I'm set correctly. If I look at the target, it doesn't feel like I'm set correctly, but I know that everything is parallel to my little intermediate target. I'm right to go. So you need to build some trust in this, and it's a good idea to practice with alignment sticks on the ground so that your brain gets used to being square and standing parallel to that point. But go out and practice it on the course, and there's always something you can use. Sometimes it's one golf ball right of the leaf, one golf ball left of the leaf. Use your imagination, but that is really going to help you improve your alignment on the golf course. Okay, the second mistake I see people make is that they pick an intermediate target that is too far away. So if I get rid of those golf balls, for instance, and I make that first golf ball now my intermediate target, when I take my setup and I'm aiming my club face at this point, it is too far away. I can't see it in my field of vision. So I have to move my head, which then feels like I'm moving my target to the left, which means I'm going to aim further right. So you want your intermediate target to be as close to the ball as you possibly can. That will ensure that you have the best chance of setting up in the direction that you want to go. So something about 30 centimeters in front is perfect. And just by doing that and picking a target that's closer to your golf ball, you are going to get much better alignment. So the third common mistake I see people make is they do stand behind the ball, they do pick out their correct intermediate target, and they do all of the things that I've said for them to do. Aim the club face at your target, draw the line, set your feet. But what they fail to do is get their shoulders parallel to that point. So you can see here that my shoulders are aiming well left of the target. With my shoulders aiming left of the target, that's going to encourage me to swing to my left, which can create pulls, it can create pushes, but it's not going to promote a good ball flight that I want. And the reason this happens is that when we take our setup, we have our left hand on the top of the club if you're right-handed, and what most people do is they put their right hand on the club, and in doing so, that turns the shoulders to the left. So what we should be doing is going through that process of drawing our imaginary line, setting the club face, setting our feet, And then what I do is I just make sure that I just turn my right shoulder back an inch. I hit the ball with a draw, so my preference that if I get it wrong, I'm going to be aimed a little bit further right than I need to. At least that's going to help me start the ball down the right line. I don't want to start the ball left of the target with a draw. I want to start the ball either slightly right or on the target. So if you can just improve your shoulder alignment and make sure that your shoulder alignment matches your feet alignment at address, it's going to help you to hit better golf shots. And the fourth common mistake I see people is that they aim at the flag. Now, in this example here that I've been setting up, we're aiming at the flag, and that assumes that I'm going to hit it dead straight. Well, no one hits it dead straight, not consistently. You'll hit a shot that goes dead straight, but most people move it either to the left or to the right. They hit with a fade or a draw. So what I see a lot of people doing is they just aim at the flag when they consistently hit the ball perhaps 15 yards left to right. If that's the case, we need to move our target to the left. So if I know when I practice that I move the ball 15 yards, as I said, I don't, I hit it with a draw, but we're just using an example of an average golfer. If your average shot is 15 yards of left to right movement, you don't want to be aiming at that flag. We need to set everything up so it's in line with that yellow stick there that I've got. So we would be moving the golf balls in this other yellow stick to the left. So the intermediate target would now be moving to the left, and from there I go through and set up the process the same. I make sure that my club face is aiming there, my feet and shoulders are parallel to that point, and from there I just swing and I hit do my normal swing, and my 15-yard left to right movement will take care of itself and it will finish somewhere near the flag. If I hit it a bit straight, that's okay, I'm just on the left edge of the green. If I hit it a little bit more than normal, that's okay, I'm on the right. So if I pull it, it's a bad shot. If I hit more than 15, maybe 20 or so, I'm going to miss the green right. Now you can't guard yourself against everything, but we can guard ourselves against the majority. So whatever your natural shot shape is, just adjust this to suit that shot shape. If it's a 15-yard right to left spin, aim the stick to the right. So if you can do these things, I know your on-course alignment is going to get better. And if we can do that, we're going to definitely lower our score. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.